Welcome to the first live stream from the Gorgeous Studios. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Jeff Turnbull. I am the founder and now marketing director for Gorgeous, and this is Christina. Christina is one of our educators and has been involved with us for such a long time through the development process of the products, and Christina and I, along with the rest of the guys in the team, develop products. So, tonight we're going to be presenting 5 new products from Gorgeous. We will be taking questions online. I can see a whole lot of questions coming through already. If you go on to below the screen, you'll see a chat box. If you go into the chat box, you can post your questions there. We're going to try and answer the questions as we go along about each individual product, but we also, at the end, we'll have a whole question and answer session where we'll try and answer as many questions as we possibly can. So, like I say, good evening, and I hope you enjoy. So, let's look at the new launches. We are going to be launching tonight Violet Shampoo and Conditioner. We will be relaunching the Alicia Serum. I can hear everybody all saying, yay! We are going to launch the Alicia Hair Mask and also a sea salt spray. So as we go along tonight, we're going to try and explain what the key ingredients are, and Christina will tell you a little bit about how the products work, what relevance they are, and how to kind of get them to create different things that you want to create. So, the Violet Shampoo and Conditioner, the 3 key ingredients of the product are soy protein. That adds shine, body, and manageability to the hair. It contains vitamin E, which is an antioxidant, and it also contains argan oil. As you all know, that will give you extreme moisturization in the hair. And it's also got a very high UV protection in the products. So what I'll do now, I'll now ask Christina to kind of explain a little bit more in depth of how the Violet Shampoo and Conditioners work.
Okay, this shampoo is almost an everyday shampoo. If it's very, very bleached, don't use it every day. Then you all know it becomes a little bit bluish purple. But it's very nice to get the colors sophisticated, perfect for sand colors, to keep the color clean. If you wanted more color, a lot of those very blonde girls want it to be a little bluish purple color. Then you leave it in for 5 minutes and then you rinse it out. It's always very good to use it on brown colors. A lot of girls want the brown, very cool brown color. Use it on brown color to keep it very cool brown. I like it very much. And I want to show you some of the other purple shampoos we have. You can see how much pigment there are. So we start with the one that is most pigmented. And now you see it's very, very purple. And we try the new one we have from here. It's not that purple.
I guess we don't need to tell you guys what these products are. That's kind of one that's out. That one's just been launched. We don't really want to tell you who the companies are.
Oh no. It's wrong shampoo. It's easy to take the right one.
That's Alicia.
Yeah. Conditioner. Here we have the shampoo. The conditioner is perfect to use to keep the cold color in the hair. And here's the shampoo. As you can see, it's a lot of purple color in it. This is a little bit more, a lot more. This is more purple. And this is the conditioner. Use it afterwards to keep the color inside the hair.
So Christina, what does that mean then? Because Christina said to me when we were developing this product about the pigmentation, and I think the pigmentation was about, if it's a very, very high content of pigmentation, you should only really maybe use it once a week, is
Yeah,
that right?
once a week.
So with our product, could you use that, can you use it more than once a week?
Yes, we can. And as I said before, if you want the purple bluish tone, leave it in for 5 minutes. But it's perfect for these sand colors, the beige colors, everybody wants. So,
Okay,
much better.
okay. Right, so I'm not sure if we've got any questions coming through about that. Not right now, so we'll move on to the next product. The next product is Alicia Keratin Serum. This is a bit of a relaunch. As you guys know, this has already been out in the market for quite a long time and is obviously very, very popular. It's a slightly different formulation, nothing to worry about, but we've actually added an ingredient to it which we felt that might actually make the product a little bit better. So as you know, keratin, building blocks of hair. This product is full of keratin. It also has panthenol. Panthenol will bind to the hair shaft. It coats the hair and seals the surface. So as the keratin's going into the hair, the panthenol will kind of seal it in there. And the added ingredient is sunflower seed oil. What that is fantastic for is to give you extra colour protection. So it won't interfere with your colour and it will actually protect your colour for a little bit longer. Again, Christina will talk you through and give you the features and benefits.
Yeah, this product is the same as Jeff said, the same as earlier, with a little more keratin in it. And it's not have it all. You don't get the hair overload. Very good as a detangler, leave-in conditioner. And as I said, it's hydrolyzed keratin in it. And it's activating with the heat. So when you use it before and then take the blow dryer on, it gets even smoother and softer. And you can use it before using the irons. If you use straightening irons or the curl one. So it's a very good product.
Okay. So as you know, it's been around for a little while, so it's basically just a relaunch. So to now add to the Alicia serum and also the Alicia shampoo and conditioner, we now have the Alicia hair mask. So as a little group of products now, you've got a serum, you've got a shampoo, you've got a conditioner, and now you've got the hair mask. Again, Alicia hair mask, keratin, keratin, keratin. It also has argan oil in the formulation, which again is fantastic for great moisture content, and avocado oil. Avocado oil is very rich in antioxidants, so it's also a great product that will give you antioxidations and antioxidants in there. So again, Christina's going to talk about this and how she feels that it should be used and how you can use it in different ways.
Yeah, start washing the hair with Alicia shampoo. Towel dry it, go so it's not so much water left. Take the mask in the length and in the ends. Leave it in for 5 to 10 minutes. Rinse it off, and then you can keep the mask inside the hair by using the Alicia serum afterwards. And the hair gets very smooth and shiny.
One thing we were talking about today is that, you know, we were talking about how that we could use the mask, so shampoo, Alicia shampoo, and then using the Alicia mask. And then, as I say, we were talking about it and we said, okay, is it now the Alicia serum? So, but can you use anything other than the Alicia serum afterwards? Is there any other products that you could probably do that to seal the benefits in?
Yeah, you can use with the 10-in-1, then you close the hair and get the mask inside the hair.
Great. So we could use Alicia, we could use the Alicia serum, or we could use 10-in-1.
Yeah, that would be very good.
Good, great. Okay, the next product will be the sea salt spray. Oh, sorry, before we do that, obviously, violet shampoo and conditioner comes in the 1 litre backwash. So, sea salt spray. It's one more product that we're going to add to the styling range of products within Gorgeous. The key ingredients in here are vitamin E, again, a great antioxidant, soy protein, which adds shine and body, and it has fantastic UV protection as well. The one great thing about this, and I'm sure a couple of people out there have always asked questions about thermal protection and heat protection, this has a very, very high level of thermal protection. It's not as high as the thermal protect purely on its own, but this will protect up to about 200 to 205 degrees. So you can use this with a heated appliance, so a curl wand, or a styling iron, or any other heated appliance. So again, Christina is probably a better place to talk to you about what the benefits are.
This spray has a light medium hold, and more product, more hold, and you get this texture and body in the hair. More body, more texture, more product in the hair, and it's perfect to use when you want this beachy texturized hair or the bohemian braids. That's very lot of famous people using now.
Okay. I can see by all the questions coming through that people are having a few problems. What's the best what's the best recommendation here? Everybody seems to be, a few people are having problems.
As I've been writing in chat, I do believe we have some, I think it's just in the service we're using that are having some trouble, because
Right.
I've gotten even Snapchats by my friends now sitting at home watching it, so
Okay.
we actually have people, I can see a number of people actually watching the stream at this point, so
Okay.
it's some technical issues out of our hands, I would believe.
Okay. So, sorry guys, you know, this is the very first one that we've done, and obviously there are going to be a few issues and a few problems, but so we'll try our best at this end to work them out. I hope it doesn't spoil your enjoyment. So, what we're going to talk about now is where we've been up to in the process of PR. As you know, we've done an awful lot of work with salon groups, we've done a lot of work with magazines, with press launches, and also, you know, there's been some fantastic work on behalf of the whole team about things like, you know, for instance, we were one of the major sponsors for the Elle Beauty Awards. That was an absolutely fantastic night because the guys did a fabulous job there. We created almost like a pop-up salon at the Elle Beauty Awards, and I didn't expect, I kind of expected people to already have got fabulous hair when they arrived. But it basically ended up to the busiest salon that you've ever seen. The poor guys, Christina and Miko were there, and the poor guys, from the moment the doors opened until literally they were throwing people out, they had people queuing to get their hair done on our little pop-up stand. So that was a fantastic event for us. A lot of great publicity came out of that. And then what we went on to is the Copenhagen Fashion Week. Copenhagen Fashion Week was a bunch of guys that were working backstage on the models. They were doing the hair for the Bit Kai Rand, hope I pronounced that correctly, which is a famous fashion label. Again, working backstage with our products, a lot of PR, a lot of feedback, and some fantastic coverage that followed that. And also now, following the press days and following presentations that we've done to salons, we've got some fantastic editorial stuff and advertising coming through on the magazines. I mean, I've just picked up a few here. You know, we've got some great magazines here. There's, you know, from hair magazines to lifestyle magazines, Elle magazine. You know, we've got some fantastic work going on in here. You know, guys, look, this is gold dust. Just to let you know, we're working very hard to build a profile for Gorgeous and to take us to a level where we want to get to. It won't stop. We've got a huge program planned for the rest of this year, and it's going to run right the way through the year. So, you know, take it from me, we're going to be working very hard to build a profile. For the sales guys out there, guys, please, you know, speak to the guys at warehouse offices, because all this stuff is available and you should be using this when you go and present to a salon to say, have you seen this magazine? Have you seen this? We're in this magazine, we're in this magazine. It's really important for salons to feel very comfortable, especially when there's been a new brand, that they can see this kind of PR activity going on. And on that note, about the way that we present to salons and the way that you sales guys are presenting the brand. My little saying is the power of the bag. And we've talked about it and talked about it. But guys, if you go to present to a salon, you should be taking these size carrier bags with the products in the carrier bags. These carrier bags are loved by everybody. This is how you should present the products. Please put them in the carrier bags. Even if it means you've got to take 2 carrier bags into the salon, it really, really works. Because, you know, when I've been talking to salon groups, when we've done the presentations, it's great for me because I get the feedback from everybody in the room and I get the feedback afterwards of what people feel about the brand, seeing it for the first time. And the major point, after the technical side of the products, after the performance of the products, is the way that we present. The way that we can present it to the consumer, the way we present it in the salon, the point of sale, the carrier bags, the way we display. They love it. So guys, don't forget, this is a really, really strong point. And yesterday I was in a salon and I saw that they'd got the electrical products on the shelf, but they hadn't actually taken the box top off and flipped it over like we've shown you how to do, and they certainly didn't have the point of sale cards that go with them. Guys, please make sure that you show salons how to display these products properly, because if they're shown how to do it properly, they're going to get higher retail sales from doing it that way. So please, just let's keep that whole thing going about the point of sale. I did a presentation last week and was asked a very direct question, okay, which is, what's the difference between Gorgeous and every other brand out there? What makes us unique? What makes us different to other people? And the points are, we can talk about ingredients and we can talk about formulations and we can talk about even the bottles and the packaging, but the important parts to remember of this, which is what started the whole thing with Gorgeous in the first place, is guaranteed exclusive to salon brand. We guarantee that we will sell to salons and nobody else. No diverse market stock, which means you're not going to see our products in supermarkets, you're not going to see them on discount stores. Salons can feel comfortable that when they sell our product, it is their product. It's nobody else's. Because as I have always said, brands don't build salons. Salons build brands. If we are asking salons to trust in us, in our brand, then we have to give that trust back to them. So we've got guaranteed exclusive to salon, we've got no diverse markets, we've got increased salon profit margins. The profit margins on our products are higher than a lot of brands that are out there. We have a defined and focused range. We're not asking salons to take 60, 70, 80 products. Our products are focused on the type of products that sell through salons, as we all know. If you have 60 products on a shelf from a brand, we all know 10 sell, the others don't. We don't want to load salons up. Our Gorgeous presentation, our point of sale, our support in salon is fantastic, if you guys make sure it's used in the right way. Online seminars. It's a strong point, guys. We are the first people to be doing this. We are going to continue this in so many ways. We are going to do it for product training for salons, to sit and watch us talk about in-depth products, what they do, what the ingredients are, what the benefits are. We're also going to develop this out into consumers. Consumers want to know how to use products properly. They want to know what product they use with this. How do you get that look? We're going to start and do that. And the last point is control of online trading. It's a really, really big issue. We are not going to supply web shops. No, we can't stop salons that have their own web shop putting the products on there, but salons aren't the problem. Salons will never put the products on their own website and sell it cheaper than they do downstairs in the salon. So that's not the issue. So guys, just remember these points. These are the points that make us different to everybody else that's out there. As you all know, I like to talk. Okay, this is a very funny little thing. We're going to give you the top 5 selling products for Gorgeous so far after our launch. There are some surprises in here. They even surprised me. At number 5 is the Intense Hair Mask. I didn't see that one coming, but it's there at number 5. Number 4 is the Argan Oil, which we're going to talk about in a minute because there's differences of why we're being successful with Argan Oil. Texture Wax Firm Hold. Number 2 is Texture Wax Extra Hold. And number 1, no surprises, is 10-in-1. 10-in-1 for us has been a fantastic product. It's our hero product. So guys, if you're walking into salons, the first product you take in is 10-in-1. It's a guaranteed success for you. So Christine and I were having a chat earlier on about certain things and ingredients, because we've been asked so many questions about ingredients and why we put certain ingredients in and why we use certain formulations. The biggest question that I keep having all the time is about silicons. Silicons, silicons, silicons. I'm going to explain to you now as quickly as I can about our silicons. We use 2 silicons. One is, and excuse the pronunciation of these because I probably get them completely wrong, dimethyl-conol and cyclopentacil oxide. There are 2 silicons that we use in our products. Both are water soluble. They do not build up in the hair. The reason that we use them is that they are lightweight and they are water soluble and they give a lot of gloss and shine and polish when they're used in the correct way. People have asked us about the argan oil, about silicons in the argan oil. The reason that we use the silicon in the argan oil is this, is because if it was too heavy with the pure oil, it is too heavy for hair. What the silicon does is it distributes the oil more evenly through the hair, so it doesn't become heavy. But people are talking about build-ups, and they're talking about build-ups in the hair. Our argan oil will not build up silicons in the hair. Neither will the Shine Serum. Neither will the Thermal Protect, where we use one of the silicons. It's there for shine and polish, but it's water soluble. So Christine's now going to talk a little bit about problems with argan oil, and we're not going to name the company that we're going to talk about, but you can probably all guess who it is. Christine.
Yeah, I know a lot of hairdressers have problem with the clients. They're very, very blonde hair, very bleached hair, and the hair turns a little bit yellow because of the oil. This one does not turn yellow. I tried bleach the hair with doll and drown it with this oil. And it's not turning any color at all. So not going to get any color from this one, as I can do with the other one.
Yeah, and somebody said about the fragrance the other day, but it's very purposeful, the fragrance that we gave it. We could have copied a certain fragrance, but there's a lot of people out there that don't actually like the smell of a very well-known brand of argan oil. Ours smells completely different, and like I say, now there is no build-up. Just that point about the well-known brand. The well-known brand has 7 silicons in their oil. 7. So that is why you're probably getting problems with interfering with colouring and changing colours of hair. It's full of silicons, but that's enough of them. So just to kind of recap, the reason that we put a silicon in our Thermal Protect is because it adds shine and gloss, but it's water soluble. Argan oil, we put it in because it actually distributes the oil more evenly and doesn't make it as heavy, which is particularly good for Scandic hair, which is a lot finer than Mediterranean hair. So, you know, sometimes these products as a global market don't travel that well because what works in the Mediterranean countries doesn't work in Scandic countries. So our product is fantastic as an argan oil for Scandic hair. So, to conclude on a couple of things, we were also asked questions about mineral oils. We do use mineral oils in certain products, but there again, mineral oils are about, not all mineral oils are bad. Every ingredient you get gets a really bad press sometimes because of different horror stories on the internet, and these things escalate and escalate that all of a sudden every single mineral oil is bad. It's not. It depends how it's used, and it depends how it's used in the formulation of a product, of how it reacts to other ingredients that are in the product. If we were using 100% mineral oil, I get it, guys. It's not going to happen. It would be terrible, but we don't. So there are also so many derivatives of mineral oils, not all are bad. And this brings me on to a question now about sulfates. You know, we've been talking about sulfates. Sulfates, when I first started to develop this, and I went to the manufacturers for our products, and I talked to their chemists and their laboratories, I said two things. I said, one, it's going to be paraben-free, and two, it's going to be sulfate-free. So what they said to me was, okay, Jeff, no problem. Okay, what's the thing about the paraben thing? I went, oh no, parabens are all bad. He went, no, that's what everybody's saying. He said, but actually, they're not. It was a story that happened out of America many years ago. Somebody used a banned paraben, banned by the authorities. And then what happened was the internet went crazy about all parabens are bad. I know certain manufacturers still use parabens because not actually they're all bad. We don't use parabens. But you know, when you look at parabens and everybody gets a little bit hysterical about it, you know, have you seen how many parabens are in things like olive oil? Have you seen how many parabens are used in food that we eat every single day? We're putting them down our throat. This stuff we're putting on people's hair. But, like I say, we don't use parabens. Sulfates. They asked me why I wanted products with no sulfates. I said, because sulfates are bad. They went, no, they're not. I said, well, no, the concept from everybody out there and hairdressers is sulfates are bad. He said, no, they're not. He said, we've been used for hundreds and hundreds of years. Technology has moved on so far. And he said, let me ask you a question. When people say that they have sulfate-free this, sulfate-free that, always ask them the question, what have they put in the product to replace it? And more often than not, nobody talks about what they've replaced the sulfates with, because the chemical contents of some of these ingredients are worse, ever worse, than a sulfate will be. So yes, we use sulfates, but we use very specific sulfates, and the chances of them being absorbed into the body via the hair and a shampoo, which is something you put on your hair and you rinse out virtually immediately, are virtually nil. So, you know, if anybody wants to ask us really in depth about sulfates and these products, I'm more than happy to talk about them. But we are honest, and we are going to talk about them, and we're going to talk about why we use them, and not listen to hysteria of why everything is bad, because it's not. So, I don't know if we've got any questions coming through on here. It seems that most of them, oh, okay, guest 9521, whoever you are, when will you have hairsprays in the range? The hairsprays are in the final development stage, and we are not that far away. We are probably going to be launching in September, October time. So they are ready now. There will be there will be 3 versions of the hairspray. The testing has been fantastic. Christina's been testing them. Christina's more than happy with them, the performance of them. So we're not that far away from hairsprays. Okay. What else have we got there? I'm not reading that one out. Okay. Frida, what did Frida say there? Just go back up a bit. Frida said, go up. Where's Frida? There you go. Was it sea salt with heat protection? Yes, Frida, sea salt spray, 200 degrees worth of thermal protection. Everybody can see things now, which is good. Okay. Right, again, we're really sorry guys, it appears that a lot of you are having issues with logging on and dropping in and dropping out. So, I think if there's not any more questions, I think we'll kind of wrap it up here. So, thank you to Christina, and thank you all for logging in. I hope it's been useful for you. We will get better at this. We will get a bit slicker, and you've got lots and lots and lots of new things that you're going to see us doing on this. So again, thank you very much guys. Hope you have a great evening. No doubt I'll speak to you all soon. Okay, so from Christina and I, bye guys.
Hej då!
Bye bye.